Good evening, friends. Today I am going to speak about the couplet, chapter number 26, and couplet number from 251 to 260. Pulal Maruthal, Vegetarianism. What are that special privileges and the special blessing of the vegetarian people, and one who reject or one who abhor not to eat that flesh of other species. They lead that very happy and peaceful, graceful life of God. Yes. First, I would like to say that couplet number 151. தன்னூன் பெருக்குதற்கு தான் பிரி தூண் உண்பான் எஞ்ஞனம் ஆளும் அருள். Whenever I read this poem, read this couplet, I do not eat at least 1 week or 10 days. I did not go and touch the flesh of that any animal or species. தன்னூன் பெருக்குதற்கு, தன்னூன் என்றால் தன்னுடைய அவர் பாடி ஃப்ளஷ் இல்லையா, to increase that flesh of our body, we eat that other animal, other species, dead calves flesh. How can we receive that God grace? சொல்றார், தன்னூன் பெருக்குதற்கு தான் பிரி தூண் உண்பான் எஞ்ஞனம் ஆளும் அருள். How can that want of kindly grace of the God to him be known, and who others creatures flesh consume, consumes, consumes to be feed his own flesh fatten, own flesh the fatten. Highly it is not possible. So we should not eat that flesh of that any species of this world, either it is and scriptures, crawling scriptures, or that walking creatures, or birds, or swimming species. We should not eat. If we eat that animals flesh after murdered them or killing them, highly not possible to get the grace of the God. Very good, nice, wonderful and couplet. In that 252, பொருளாட்சி போற்றாதார்க்கு இல்லை, பொருளாட்சி போற்றாதார்க்கு இல்லை, அருளாட்சி ஆங்கில்லை ஊன் தின்பவர்க்கு. Suppose if you are a richest man, means if you are not to save the money or deposit the money or invest the money for that some business and some trade, means you will lose your property. You lose your property, you will become that very poor man. Likewise, if you are eating that flesh of other creatures, other animal, means not possible to get the grace of the God. Without the grace of the God, we cannot and get that peace, happiness. That is more important. No use of wealth have they who God not their estate. Indian government is given all his business to that private people. That is why, and the private people, a particular group of people will become the billionaire, millionaire, and many more things. But the Indian government will become that very poor government. India will become that very, because they are not doing any business. Government should do that lot of business, means and people will be benefited. Government give up that business to the private now. The private people benefited with that low amount of people welfare regarding for this. No use of the wealth how they who God not their estate. Estate means wealth and property, anything. They should be God, GUARD, protected, defend. No use of the grace have they with flesh who hunger state, hunger and state, who used to eat the flesh of other animals and species, and due to their appetite, due to their hungry, means not possible to get there is no use of that grace which we receive from that God. Very good. பொருளாட்சி போற்றாதார்க்கு இல்லை அருளாட்சி அங்கே இல்லை ஊன் தின்பவருக்கு மாமிசம் திங்கிறவங்களுக்கு அருளாட்சி இருக்கவே இருக்காது. And that எப்படின்னு சொல்கிறார், யூ வாண்ட் that grace of the God, mercy of the God, salvation of the God, that means you should not eat that and flesh of that any animal. That is more important. In the 253 what? படைகொண்டார் நெஞ்சம்போல் நன்னூக்காது ஒன்றன் உடல் சுவை உண்டார் மனம். எப்படி in that war field how the soldiers are and living in that war field with their weapon, AK-47, sword or many other weapons, dangerous spear, or bow and arrows, daggers, long sword. In the same manner, with that weapons, how that rowdies and gundas, and they to get money, they without thinking about the punishment, future punishment, eternal punishment of the God, they are indulging the murder activity for the sake of that any blind and causes over there. Likewise, anybody is tasted the flesh of venison or buffalo or bison, poison, not poison. If anybody eat that poison, they will die. Die. And after that, no one can eat that poison. Any person is commit any animal. When I was a small boy, and at the time of grazing the reed, reed means some of this the very strong grass, yeah. But if some buffalo and the cow and oxen and buffalo used to eat that reed, inside the cobra comes stung them. Immediately any means they leave the dead body on the open place. After take that skin of that animal for the various purpose. But the vulture from that distant place, and after 3 days, 4 days, they will come and eat everything regarding in that place. Where is the vulture? There is the dead body, corpse. Where is the corpse? There is a dead bodies regarding in that place over there. Very good, nice. படைகொண்டார் நெஞ்சம்போல் நன்னூக்காது ஒன்றன் உடல் சுவை உண்டார் மன. இப்போ கவர்மெண்ட், இந்தியன் கவர்மெண்ட் இஸ் ஸ்பெண்டிங் லாட் ஆஃப் அமௌண்ட் to purchase that aircraft, to purchase that rifles, revolvers and cannons, many largest things. For what purpose? To kill that other people. Other people will kill us. They want to escape. Leader want to escape because Pakistan people killed here, Pakistan soldiers killed, but Indian soldiers killed. That way leaders escaped their life, save their life, telling likewise the leaders are spending lot of amount to spending by the weapons. By the weapons only killing process. That will happen. Killing, destruction, demolitions will happen in this place. If you have that knife and they ask the knife to and stuck with anyone, stab with and regarding in that, if you have AK-47, you can kill that people, not make any other creative things over there. படைகொண்டார் நெஞ்சம் போல் நன்னூக்காது ஒன்றன் உடல் சுவை உண்டார் மனம். If anybody is have that real taste of eating that flesh of anything, they do not enjoy the beauty of that animal, and they only wants to eat whatever. How that peacock beautiful. Some people loves very much to eat it. They release their taste of the peacock, they will eat it. Yeah, they will kill that animal regarding for this. If even that how that the carnivorous animals, carnivorous, omnivorous, and also herbivorous. Yeah, herbivorous become that prey of the carnivorous over there. Likewise, the meat eaters cannot source that grace to that people. That is important from here. படைகொண்டார் நெஞ்சம்போல் நன்னூக்காது ஒன்றன் உடல் சுவை உண்டார் மனம். Like the heart of them to who murders weapon bear, his mind who eat that savory meat, no joy and good can fulfill. No joy, and they will not enjoy that aesthetic sense and pleasure of that beauty of the animal. They only try to release that one. In the couplet number 254, அருளல்ல தீயதெனின் கொல்லாமை கோரல் பொருளல்ல தவூன் திணல். What is the grace or lack of the grace? What is the grace? What is the lack of? Eating flesh is not is a disgrace. Not eating that flesh of any other animals and killing of any animals, that is the grace of the God, that's all. Vegetarian is a graced people, non-vegetarian is a and cursed people. Cursed, they are not graced people, they are not merciful people. And regarding over that, nowadays vegetarian people are that merciless people. They don't care about anything regarding what the grace or lack of grace. To kill, to eat dead flesh can never worthy end. Never, if you eat that flesh of animal means you will not get that any worthy end and valuable, respectable end. Your life will not be concluded with peace and happiness in this world. Very good. Worthy end is more important than living that worthy life in this world. The end should be and perfect, the fulfill. The worthy end fulfill, not to kill. Eat any kinds of the flesh is grace, not to kill and eat any flesh of the flesh is grace. And you, that is, if you kill anything, if you eat means that is a curse, that is not a blessed, graced. If you not to kill and eat any kind of that flesh, you should not kill, you should not eat. That means that is a graceful life. You will get that God grace and over there. In the 255, உண்ணாமை உள்ளது உயிர்நிலை ஊனுண்ணா ஊனுண்ணா அண்ணாத்தல் செய்யாது அலறு அப்படிங்கிறான். உண்ணாமை உள்ளது உயிர். You want to reach the greatest position. You want to get that. You want to get that and reach into the very prominent position. உயர்நிலை என்றால், and you will become and the very greatest person, kind person, lovable person. The உண்ணாமை உள்ளது உயிர்நிலை ஊனுண்ணா அண்ணாத்தல் செய்யாது அலறு. If you eat that flesh of that any animal, you will go to that prominent position, you will enter into the heaven, unless you will be devoured by, eaten by the hell. Eaten by the hell. You will be tortured by that hell elements. That is the things. உண்ணாமை உள்ளது உயிர்நிலை ஊனுண்ணா அண்ணாத்தல் செய்யாது அலறு. If flesh you eat not, if you flesh you eat not, life abode unharmed, you will not get any problem in your life. Remind, who eats hell swallows him and render not again. Once again we cannot get this human birth. You want to become that human beings once again means you should not eat that flesh of anything. And hell will swallow means you cannot come out from that hell. How that people cannot come out from that playing Free Fire, playing PUBG and doing many kinds of playing cards. They say and drunkens cannot come out. The same manner we cannot comes out from that hell. We have to suffer with that all suffering creatures. உண்ணாமை உள்ளது உயிர்நிலை ஊனுண்ணா அண்ணாத்தல் செய்யாது அலறு. அலறு என்றால் hell. The hell cannot and allow you come out from that place. Very good, nice, wonderful and couplet has been written by Thirukural regarding for this. To get the immortal life, if you eat that flesh, you will get that immortal life. If you eat that vegetarian, not eat that non-vegetarian means flesh of any animal means you will get that immortal life in this world. And 256 couplet. திணர் பொருட்டால் கொள்ளாத உலகினில் யாரும் விலை பொருட்டால் ஊன்றருவாரில். விலை பொருட்டால் ஊன்றருவாரில். Why mutton shops is there, fish market is there, and even Scotland, the faithful animal dog, and Vietnam, Meghalaya, and dog meat they are selling in that places. If human beings do not eat that flesh of either mutton or beef stall, and even that milk cow killed in that place, oxen is killed in that place, that all these animals God has created to make use of them to enhance our wealth, enhance our happiness, enhance our source our great prominent positions. But we are killing and eating. It is that demand natures. It is That is the way lead us into that hell. Very good. திணர்பொருட்டால் கொள்ளாது உலகினின் யாரும் விலை பொருட்டால் ஊன்றருவாரில் we eat that slime. You say by us, no, living creatures die. By eating, we should not kill any animals. Any animals means the world, the who would kill and sell? Who would kill? If you are a eater, you are that predators. Yes, you want to eat meat. That is the purpose. Many thousands of buffaloes are killed. Many cows are killed. Thousands are killed. 2,000, 3,000 per day, and processed and sent to the foreign countries. European people eating only. We people eating that huge amount of rice with a small amount of people or mutton or fish. But that people eat a huge amount of flesh with that small amount of rice. Regarding in that place, that is the reason many slaughterhouse is running in India. Many and mutton stall is running here. Many fish market is also and happening in these places. Regarding for this, திணர் பொருட்டால் கொள்ளாது உலகினில் யாரும் விலை பொருட்டால் ஊன்றுருவாரில். What if that line you say, by us no living creatures die. Don't kill any animals for our eating. That is who would kill and sell? Who would kill? And if you are not to eat any flesh means, who will run that beef stall? Who will eat that mutton shop? Who will run that fish market? Who will eat that any other non-vegetarians places over there? I pray, if none came there, the flesh to buy. No one. All the people before killing, before open the mutton stall, people is waiting to get by 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Likewise, how that Dasmark before by opening 12 o'clock, the people were waiting since 10 o'clock or 10:30 regarding in that place over there. Yes, likewise, if you are not eating the flesh means, no one will send that and kill that animals, kill the species to sell for it. You are buying, that is why they are killing. First stop eating that flesh. That is more important. Try to become that vegetarians rather than non-vegetarians. Regarding for this, don't blame that people. If they are selling, that is why I am buying. It is not the proper explanation regarding for this. In 257, உண்ணாமை வேண்டும் புலால் பிரிதொன்றன் புன்னது உணர்வார் பெறின். If you think like this, what the flesh we are eating, that is the sore of that any animal. Ulcer wounds, wound you are eating. Ulcer wound, what is the conditions? And mouth ulcer and stomach ulcer and many more ulcers are there. Yes. உண்ணாமை வேண்டும் புலால் பிரிதொன்றன் புன்னது உணர்வார் பெறின். If you think like that, the flesh which is kept in front of you, that is the sore of that any animal, the wound of any animal means you will not eat, because you will not eat your wound. Regarding in that place, with other beings, the ulcer wound their hunger they appease now by eating the wounds of that other 1 kg, 2 kg, 5 kg. The people used to eat, and chicken means chicken, mutton, 65, many more things, and everything is that ulcer wounds of their hunger, they appease. If this they felt, desire to eat must surely cease. Whenever you look at that mutton, whenever you look at that beef, whenever you look at that fish, and whenever you look at that any meats of and pork or anything, that is that ulcer wound of that animal means you will not eat. Definitely you will cease that eating, or at least 30 days. 30 days or once we can eat. After giving this, I will try to become that vegetarian to get the grace of the God. That is more important. Yes, உண்ணாமை வேண்டும் புலால் பிரிதொன்றன் புன்னது உணர்வார் பெறின். We are not eating that flesh. Noble holiness, venison. Even that people love very much to eat that venison and deer meat and many more things. With other beings, the ulcer wounds to their hunger they appease. If this they felt desire to eat must be surely ceased. CEASE surely ceased, surely na definitely ceased, na stopped. No one will eat that. The people think that is the wound of that animal. Yes, in the 258. செயிரின் தலைபிரிந்த காட்சியார் உன்னார் உயிரின் தலைபிரிந்த ஊன் அப்படின்னு சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. செயிரின் தலைபிரி, if anybody have that sound mind, sound knowledge, wisdom, the most knowledgeable person, that persons will not eat that the meat of that and headless corpses, headless corpses, whose soul that vision pure. Anybody have that sound knowledge, sound wisdom, they will not and passionless perceive, eat not that bodies of bodies, men of life brave, life and brave. அப்படின்னா செயிரின் தலைபுரிந்த காட்சியார் ஒன்று anybody have that the real knowledge, real wisdom, that people will not eat that flesh of that any animal, any species to get anywhere. Likewise, whose soul that vision pure and passionless perceive, eat not the bodies of men of life brave. Nobody is eat with courage regarding. Anybody have that sound knowledge, sound wisdom about God, grace, peace, happiness, great position, and a perfect best ending of our life, they will not eat any animals regarding in that place. In the 259, அவிசுரிந்த ஆயிரம் வேட்டலின் ஒன்றன் உயிர் சொகுத்துண்ணாமை நன்று, உயிர் சொகுத்துண்ணாமை நன்று அப்படின்னா a 1000 rich oblations. Oblation means doing yagas. The putting that a lot of geese and other the precious things, flowers, geese and milk, corn and sugar, many things, gold, silver, everything is put into the fire to get that grace of that God. Yes, and fire offerings, burnt offerings in the Old Testament is sold. Whose soul that vision pure and passionless perceives, eat not the body of men and pray. அவிசொரிந்த ஆயிரம் வேட்டலின் ஒன்றன் உயிர் சொகுத்துண்ணாமை நன்று. Then 1000 rich oblations with and libations rare, better that flesh of slaughtered being not to share. If you are not to share that flesh to anybody's, you will not eat that any flesh. If you are not kill any animals, you are a vegetarian, means you are that you are the graceful person and blessed person, and you need not to make any yagas. Yagas, the vegetarian peoples need not to do any yaga to get the grace of the God. If you are not to taste that any species, any animal's flesh, means and you need not do any sacrifice, and also the burnt offerings or anything, you need not make any burnt offerings, you need not put any things in that fire to please the God. God will bless you, because this fellow did not taste the flesh, did not kill any animals, did not and give importance for that. And even the persons getting grace of the God by after doing so that and 1,000, 10,000, 1,000 oblations, 1,000 oblations to get the grace of the God. It is simply and control, guard your tongue, don't release the flesh of any animal, means definitely you will get that God power. God is omnipotent, omnipresent, omniscient. You will also become that omnipotent person. You can do anything with that the grace of the God. You can present everywhere in this place. You can know all the things. You will become that most knowledgeable person if you follow all these things. அவிசொரிந்த ஆயிரம் வேட்டலின் ஒன்றன் உயிர் சொகுத்துண்ணாமை நன்று. Very good, nice, wonderful. Then 1,000 rich oblations with limitations rare. The better the flesh of the slaughtered being, not to share. Don't slaughter animals, kill the animal, share the flesh. If you are a vegetarian, means definitely you will get that the power of the God The person who did that 1,000 oblations, 1,000 yaga and burnt offerings, and by only one person is not to have all the things. In this year of that 260, கொல்லான் புலாலை மறுத்தானை கைகூப்பி எல்லா உயிரும் தொழும், எல்லா உயிரும் தொழும். கொல்லான் புலாலை மறுத்தானை கைகூப்பி எல்லா உயிரும் தொழும். Who slays not the flesh, reject his feet before all living things with clasped hands, adore. You want all the people is worship. Whenever you look at that Ramalingadigal, all people fold their hand. And when you look at that Jesus unfold all their hands. I don't want I want that mercy, kindness. I don't want any oblations, any sacrifice. He said like this: who slays not the flesh, reject his feet before all living things with a clasped. See earlier, yes, he clasped hands, adore. He was worshipped. He will be treated as a God. All the people hold their hands, doing namaskaram, and also and the prayer, respect with this. And unless all the people is to take that, have keeping hands like this, muscle power, and built by that the muscle of other animals, and keep you. If you are that vegetarian means, when you look at that Kripananda warrior, appa mariga en maramane ஆசீர்வாதிப்பா இல்லையா என்று சொல்லுவார். அவரெல்லாம் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா எல்லாரும் வெஜிடேரியன். ராமலிங்கடிகள் வெஜிடேரியன், Abdul Kalam vegetarian. Even most of all prominent leaders are that vegetarian. Only the soldiers and only they being as, because they have without mercy, they have to kill that fellow human beings or that other people. That is why they are encouraged to and eat that flesh in all the times with and liquor and many more things. Kollan pulalai maruttanai. If anybody says, I don't want to eat any flesh, I want to become that vegetarian. Even Kannappa Nayanars used to eat and pork. After seeing the face of the Lord Shiva by and giving his two eyes, keeping his feet, toe on his eyes, after that he became that vegetarian. That's why he is also worshipped as a God and good fellows. And who slays not the flesh, reject his feet before all living things with clasped hands, adore. Say, I suggest you to become that vegetarian to receive that God flesh and God power and God bless, God receive, and God kindness to get that salvation, to get that immortal life. The blessed receive that worship and pray. All the species to lead that content and comfortable life with power to become that defender of that species of this the world from that hunters. We have to save that species from that hunters, from that traders of that the flesh dealers, or many more things. That is more important. But people are and restrict the people to release 1 kg, 2 kg and flesh from the stall and many more things. But they are not close that slaughterhouse. But per year they used to kill per day 4,000, 5,000 animals killed and processed and exported to foreign countries. And by with that amount you are buying the food and basic fundamental you are getting like that. You are also a non-vegetarian. You are also eating that flesh. What is the punishment will be given by the God, cursed by the God to the one release that flesh. If you are getting all the things by selling that amount of that meat and sold in that foreign country, you are also that non-vegetarian. You are considered as carnivorous animals, dangerous people. So, and in order to save this world, to get the grace of the God, don't allow to kill any animals for sake of money. So, earth condition is very weak, because no cow dung, no urination of that animals. Only human beings are also. They are also leaving all these waste in that septic tank. It will not come out. That is why in the weak conditions, so suggest you try to be as an vegetarians to grow all species, to live that graceful life, to peaceful life, and greatest successful ending in this world to attain that immortal life. And if you are a vegetarian, you will be praised as a worshipped, adored as a with the clasping. You will not get any problem over that. Thank you friends for watching my videos. I hope definitely you will subscribe this one. I try to I will not eat flesh until minimum 3 months. Likewise, you also try to become the slowly become that vegetarian persons to lead that and a happy life, peaceful and blessed life is more important. Thank you friends. Thank you so much. Bye.